All right, so we are going to take this Lego. We're going to make a little virtual sculpture out of this. We're going to clean it up a little bit, and then we're going to do a couple different things to the file to save it so we can put it in different environments. The main environment I want to show you how to put it in is an augmented reality geo environment. So that's a geolocated augmented reality. Um, we're going to use the layer app for that. First though, I'm going to go in here, I'm going to clean up some of these extra lines. So these came because the Lego didn't, the original nub we made, when I pasted them together, there was just some extra. Um, and they didn't line up perfectly. So if I don't go in and start taking care of these extra lines that aren't necessary anymore, if they're not doing anything, then I'm going to have a lot of extra information inside my model that is going to make it hard to render in different devices. So it always behooves you, if you're going to work with a base, to work with something that's as perfect as you can possibly get it. So when we're working with digital stuff, a lot of this is called debugging. So in my orbit tool here, if I hit the shift button, I get this white hand. That lets me just grab things and move it from side to side. And that should be, oh, still got one straggler here. Most of my extra lines. Now, for the aficionados out there, I know inside of Legos, they actually have these long, skinny nubs that go in between these nubs. They kind of fit everything, they click it into place. So I'm going to actually make a couple of those so that it looks better. I'm going to do that very simply. I'm not going to line it up totally perfectly, but I'm going to draw a line down the middle of this. And then I am going to draw another set. So I'm scrolling back and forth so I can get precise cut. I don't want, when I get a midpoint, I don't want to go all the way up here. I want it down here. So what I'm going to do is go in with the circle tool. Draw something like that. And I'm just going for what looks equivalent. I'm not making it perfect right now. So those are not the same shape, but we're not going to be seeing a whole lot of those. It's going to be in the background. When we make these Legos to be precise, so for, say, something like 3D printing them to go with other Legos, then we're going to have to be a little more precise. This is just going to be a virtual image. So when I get a push-pull on this, one of the things I could do is I can move this around, and if it's on face, that means that I have brought something to be that exact level. I can also go and push-pull and just double-click, and it'll go exactly where the last push-pull was. And that's a pretty simple way to make that. Now I'm going to build a wall of Legos. So I'm going to select this and paste. And the reason I'm going to do that, I pasted it over here, is I've created kind of a workstation. So the first thing I want to do is I want to color this one. Or actually, I want to color this one yellow. And I am going to copy this and paste that And then I am going to cut, well, this is selected, but this is not. I'm going to paint that red. And let's see, I'm going to paint that one. Let's make that one a green. And paste another. I think that blue's a little harsh. Maybe we'll make that one a gray. Make that one a pink. We'll make that one a black one. I'm going to finish with, Command Z. Now, I have got a nice little stack of Legos that look fun. One of the things I could do here, if I go into View, Shadows, I could cast light in there. I kind of like that. So, I'm going to save this as, we're going to call this one a Lego wall. Alright, so in the next tutorial, we're going to look to see how we can turn this into an augmented reality sculpture.